Come closer. Come closer, my gorgeous Virgolini. Come closer, my gorgeous Virgo, because I have something really important to say. This month there is going to be an incredible, absolutely mind-blowing energy shift. And this energy shift is actually going to start from the 7th of March 2021. This is going to be a very important beginning for lots of people, but in particular when it comes to you, most certainly you are going to feel this. You're gonna sense this. You will benefit from this like there is no tomorrow, because it's about to rejuvenate you, and you will not even realize how much a lot of things have taken like a toll on you, you know, how much energy a lot of things have actually drained from you over the past 12 months. And this, after the 7th of March, or at around the 7th of March, this is most certainly going to become obvious. This energy shift is ridiculously important because of so many different things. The way this is going to reflect on you on so much, you know, on such a high level. It's in particular when it comes to your inspiration, when it comes to your energy, when it comes to your determination, when it comes to the missing part of you. I'm talking about the missing part of you. Virgolini, listen to me very carefully. This is important. The missing part of you is going to return at the same time. And what is going to happen when that happens is that you are going to reach the necessary balance in order to see things for what they are, but most importantly, to make one of the most important decisions of your life. What wasn't obvious, it's going to become obvious. What wasn't clear, it's going to become clear. But this, and the fact that you are going to have control over the situation and control all over your life, you know, from such a high perspective, is going to change so much indeed. My name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Virgolini. And it's for March 2021. So it's for you, my gorgeous Virgolini, Virgo. And it's for March 2021. And of course, when it comes to the actual number, I mean, come on. It is number 7. I'm not surprised that in numerology you have got number 7, my gorgeous Virgolini, indeed. Because this is the energy that is going to be highlighted throughout the month of March. It represents the power. It represents unity. It represents realization. It represents awakening. It represents the spirituality. It represents the return of balance. And it represents like the powerful balance in your life, which is also at the same time going to be playing an important role when you come to terms with the certain changes, but also what is needed to be done in order for you to move on. Oh my God, this is just part of an important picture. Okay, this is the part number 1, and then the part number 2, it's going to be most certainly at around September, at around the mid-September 2021, when you will be able to see the direct benefits and the direct results of everything that was happening right now. Number 7 means that it's also, you're going to feel exactly what is the right thing to do. You're going to feel like you're guided along the way, because it's a highly powerful number when it comes to your own spirituality, which means that you're just going to find yourself doing things and being attracted to the things and being attached to the certain things, and without even thinking, you're gonna find yourself in the right direction. So the power of your subconscious mind is just gonna kind of overtake you. But then our subconscious mind, it's a part of us, and it's a very, very powerful indeed. And this is a wonderful thing when it actually happens. Number 7, it's a very powerful number, so this basically covers the whole number of March, my gorgeous Virgolinis, and it's important because you are reaching a very significant stage. And also when it comes to some kind of like waiting game, you know, you are about to walk through the door. Once you walk through the door after the 7th of March, there is going to be a lot, you know, around you that you know, you haven't maybe noticed before, but also most importantly, you know, the certain things are going to be crying for your attention, and you are going to surprise yourself also along the way with things that you're going to feel kind of, as I said before, kind of attracted to or attached to. And this is just a sign that you are moving on with your life, but at the same time it's just a sign that you are having a very powerful moment in time when it comes to a spiritual journey. So I am in particular talking about this important portal which is about to open to you, my gorgeous Virgolini, and you will see exactly what I mean. What else I want to say it's number 7. Oh my God, Virgolini, please, I hope you understand me. It means that the more you do throughout the match, the more you're going to get out of it. The more you focus on certain things, the more you're going to understand, the more you're going to realize, okay? This is when it comes to general knowledge. But also at the same time, the more you focus on things that like you want to, plant like a spiritual seeds, or like if you want to invest into something, or if you want to find out about something, you just go with this wonderful flow and you make the most of it. It's a rather fertile month, probably one of the most fertile months when it comes to the actual manifestation that you had over the last 36 months. Indeed, this one is going to be very important. There is a lot going to be going on at the same time, like, oh my God, draining your energy. No, baby, no. You just keep on following your own path and ignore any negativity. The power is within you. The power is here. This is what you follow, your own passion, okay? Very important indeed. So anything that you want to do to kind of express yourself, anything that you want to do to be noticed, anything that you want to do when it comes to investments, in your life, like investments in general, it's a fantastic, because whatever you do this month, it's going to go that much further. You can also take this reflection in a slightly different way when it comes to maybe if you're looking for work, if you're looking for jobs. No, baby, no, you do not go low, you do not go down thinking, oh no, I can't do anything. No, don't buy that shark. Please don't do it. You just go for it. If you are looking for work, if you're looking for job, if you're looking for an expansion, if you're looking for promotion, if you're retired, if you're looking to do certain things that you wanted to do, if you want whatever you want to do, whatever you focus on, now it's the time to put your energy in, because you're going to get so much out of it. And this is what number 7 means karmically, spiritually, and rather bombastically, my gorgeous Virgolini. And on another hand, this is all about seeds being well planted, and also when it comes to efforts or investments, there will be most certainly rewarded when it comes to your future. You need to remember that you are going to kind of have a lots of little areas this month where you're going to feel like kind of, oh my God, like you're going to need to remember to be patient at the same time. This is all about doing the right things, focusing, turning towards the right direction, but at the same time, just like you need to remember to have patience. It's more important than ever. On another hand, you are going to find yourself being very deep, and you are going to find yourself, sorry, is it a little bit too close, sorry. How can I turn this? You are going to find yourself being like a little bit, very deep, and you are going to find yourself like a wondering and thinking, and you just must not confuse this. You must not let this to kind of take you away too much. You must not let this take you away too far. My gorgeous Virgolini, just a second, sorry. Because sometimes, when the energies are so like sharp, when the energies are so significant, at the same time, sometimes when the energy, that's better. Sometimes when the energies are strong and when they're very significant, you benefit from these earthly energies like there is no tomorrow, because your subconscious mind. But very often it's not that easy to recognize this powerful energy. So you just need to make sure that you don't go too deep within your own thoughts. This is something that I need you to remember, to not to have the unnecessary worry. This is that if you feel like worried, or if you feel low, if you feel down, if you feel like, oh no, I can't do this, just remember, be assertive. This is the sign for you to just stand up, to ground yourself and be assertive towards those things in your life that are making you feel vavavoomish, that are making you feel good, that are making you feel excited, that are making you feel great, that are making you feel like you're growing and achieving things. And this is what you need to do. Just keep on being assertive, and your assertiveness, this is gonna all turn into a wonderful determination, and this is brilliant. As I said, this month you're gonna have a control over a situation. The strength is about to return, a courage. You're gonna find yourself being very courageous. Then on another hand, energy, you're gonna find yourself being very energized as well. And at the same time, it's all about the actual confidence that you're gonna have in order for you to realize that it's time for action. You will know what action I'm talking about when you hear about a certain accomplishment. At around the mid-months, in between the mid-months and the end of the month, you're going to hear about a certain accomplishment, and you're going to be like, yeah, baby, and then you will know that this is the time for action. And what kind of action, you will know exactly, because it's to do with things that were bringing you down and then they were driving you crazy over the last 3 months, because lots of things were happening and unfolding, and there was nothing that you could have done about it. So this was bringing you like a lot of negativities and disappointment. So this is the time for action when it comes to that. On another hand, you are gonna make a very important next step, my gorgeous Virgolini. You are gonna make a very important next step this month. Let me tell you that number 7 in numerology is like, number 7 is probably one of the most powerful numbers when it comes to you coming to yourself within, when it comes to your passion, when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to your spirits, but also when it comes to like your guardian angels. There is a lot that you're gonna feel, but you will not be able to explain this month. So you are going to take an important next steps and this is going to require from you to be very bold, strong, and to focus on ambitious choices. This is very important, to communicate and talk, because there's people that are going to be playing an important role in your life. People that are very close to you, people that know you, your family members, and people who recognize specific parts of you, that about yourself that you may not even recognize yourself. People who are meant to be sharing with us our spiritual journey, okay? On another hand, this is all about you stepping in the right direction and expanding your plans, and just remember to keep on moving forward, because what you're going to do this month is going to bring you success, it's going to bring you material attainment, you're going to find yourself on an advanced stage. This is wonderful, and also rather victorious moment when it comes to the certain difficulties, because it's to do with the stability, but also very much so emotional feeling of excitement, because something that was draining your energy, like above all, it's slowly kind of like changing, and it's slowly coming to an end, and this is just this in itself, it's going to be like, oh my God, sorry, literally. On another hand, you are gonna have a moment this month. I know I have to make it complicated, of course, but you're gonna have a moment this month where you're gonna feel your emotions being like a little bit repressed, okay? Now, this is because this is going to happen when the specific information comes to you, and you're going to be thinking, and you're going to be doubting something. Very soon after that, you're going to have a very specific answer to this, actually, before the end of the month. But I need to prepare you that at the time when you feel like a little bit of repressed emotions, you are kind of going to be around a person or around a situation that is just going to present you an unwise choice, and you are going to be aware of it, and you are going to know that something is not right. You will know that something is not quite right, so you will know, you will feel that, and this is when number 7, the power magical number 7 in numerology comes in, because it just really refreshes all your senses, and that at the same time in return is guiding you, but you don't even realize how much it actually guides you, so it's just basically you will feel that someone is a little bit off of a certain situation, and that it could be connected to the unwise choice, so you will know, to move away from this, and there is a better way that will make you happier. You just need to avoid people who lack integrity or have a questionable motives. This is very, very important indeed. On another hand, this month it's going to really create a fresh start for you, and this is very exciting, because it's really to do with a certain delays that affected you so much that there is no tomorrow. So it's a new start when it comes to the delays that were like driving you nuts, and now this is just all about the actual sudden and unexpected progress, but really good one, because it's to do with a positive change in your life. And also at the same time, just remember to reward yourself, to do something really good for yourself. Go outside in the nature, like reconnect, like, oh my God, I couldn't even live without the nature, the forest. I'm obsessed with the forest and being in the nature, and especially every time when I want to reward myself, when I want to regenerate myself, when I want to like kind of meditate a little bit, ground myself, I just go into the forest forest, and I just absolutely love it. So these are the little bits and pieces and things that I would like you to kind of focus on at the same time, to just kind of reward yourself in the spiritual terms, because at the same time you will have a perfect balance, very high balance when it comes to realizing insights that you wouldn't normally realize. So this is why this is so important, my gorgeous Virgolini. So now I just want to look. I just had a feeling that I need to take this oracle card right now, at this very moment in time, my gorgeous Virgolini, and this is to do with the actual month of March 2021, and this is to do with the really happy news that we are going to have also, but at the same time, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel. You see, focus, my baby. Look at this, the oracle card is a focus, you see, and the fulfillment on the other side here. It's a focus and fulfillment, you see. This is a lot to do with the parts of yourself that were kind of put on the side, you know, and it's also about the focus. You're going to start regaining that clear focus, and that in itself is going to connect you to your own perspective when it comes to the future planning. And once that happens, then you will be able to feel this energy, which is just additionally help you and, you know, keep you going like there is no tomorrow, my gorgeous Virgolini. Indeed. When it comes to the actual health, this is so important, and it's such a classic. When it comes to you, my gorgeous Virgolini, or when it comes to us, my gorgeous Virgolinis, you know, it's just basically, it's the digestion. You really need to pay attention to your digestion. Avoid sugar. I told you this before. If you're using coffee, and then you put, you know, like a sugar in, ew, no, baby, no. If you put in a tea, sugar and things like that, try to replace sugar with the actual organic maple syrup. Is really good for you, actually, you know. And sugar, many people don't realize or don't understand, sugar is actually worse than that stuff what people put up their noses, you know. That's how bad sugar is. So please try to avoid sugar. Most certainly this is going to be something that is just going to bring even more negativity when it comes to your digestion this month. At the same time, try to get like a friendly bacteria, like with the yogurts, and also quite wonderful to actually get something like aloe vera juice. It's like, oh my god, like organic aloe vera juice is fantastic because it's vitamin content, and it's also really brilliant when it comes to the actual stomach lining. Very soothing, very beautiful, and it's perfect for the actual digestion. On another hand, when it comes to boosting your immune system, my gorgeous Virgolinis, I'm going to say this is very important again. Please try to use organic acerola cherry powder. It's a natural source of vitamin C, rather than going for something like ascorbic acid or something that's made in a chemical way. You just stick to the vitamin C that's natural, like organic acerola cherry powder. If you can take 1 teaspoon, glass of water, mix it up, baby, and drink it every single day alongside natural vitamin D and alongside natural zinc as well. And this is going to boost your immune system like there is no tomorrow. If you feel a little bit tired, or if you feel a little bit drained every now and then you can eat 5 or 6 pieces of Brazil nuts, which is going to give you a perfect amount of selenium, okay? Or you can get the actual supplement, organic selenium, natural selenium, you know, which is just going to boost your energy levels like there is no tomorrow. Keep avoiding deodorants with vile aluminium, because you don't want aluminium. I said this before, it's so important. It's going to block your pores, and then you're just going to end up with a concoction of chemicals inside your body. So try to use like a deodorant without aluminium, please, very important. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, you just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications, my gorgeous Virgolinis, or not. So now, now, the very first important date that I see that it's going to be quite significant here, it's most certainly going to be on the 2nd of March. The 2nd of March is important because not because you're going to be excited, you're going to be happy, you're going to be, yeah, baby, no, baby, no. It's just complete opposite, because you're just kind of having this little stage, like a preparation period before the 8th or 7th of March. You know, these 2 days are going to be very important. So it's just you're having this period like a little preparation. So it's just going to kind of drain drain your energy a little bit. So it's going to kind of, you see, it's going to go low a little bit and then it's going to go up. You see, this it's like a bit of a yin-yang moment. So you're going to feel like unwilling to make a certain necessary effort. You're going to feel like a little bit preoccupied, you know. You're going to feel like a little bit, oh no, a little bit negative, you know. So this is something that I just need you to remind you that, you know, this is to do with the being stuck in the past, something to do with your past. At the same time, once you kind of tune in, you know, it's going to be quite good for you because it's going to bring you an insight what you're going to do and what you're going to make a decision later on at around the end of the month. So this is all going to be rather connected. But I highly recommend you, my gorgeous Virgolinis, look at this baby. Absolutely beautiful rhodochrosite, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous little color, and it's a beautiful and very powerful crystal when it comes to boosting your energy, when it comes to like when we feel really low, when we feel really negative, when we feel really anxious, when we feel really down, when we feel depressed, when we feel like anxiety like taking over, you know, when we feel like we are drained, you know. This is absolutely remarkable because it just instantly makes you feel so much better. On another hand, it's a fantastic crystal for communication, explaining yourself, you know, and also just keeping that balance, you know. It's something that I would recommend you so much to wait throughout March and April indeed, because it's going to make you feel so much better. And once you get that balance right with a crystal like this, then you just feel so much more firm and you've got so much more confidence in order to deal with things in life. This comes with a gorgeous sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, my gorgeous Virgolinis, you're also supporting my channel as well, and I would highly recommend you to wear this in March and April, but also every time when you feel low, when you feel down, and when you need that little bit of boost, you know. It's great when you're doing important things or when you just need that little bit of boost. Okay, so the 2nd of March, you know, is just remember being stuck in the past, and then something it's going to come to you and it's going to be so important, and it's to do with the necessary balance when it comes to the actual skill. This is something really, it's going to start shining out here. And at the same time, you know, first of all, it's going to be like, oh God, you know, being stuck in the past, but then by the end of the day, and also it's the 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, you know, until the 6th, until the 6th, from the 2nd, of March until the 6th of March, you know, you may feel like this, and that in itself is going to be quite beneficial for you because it's going to actually bring you an important balance. So the more days it takes, the more powerful balance it's actually going to going to bring you, because it is going to highlight the certain part of yourself, your skills, something that you know how to do, but you should be doing it, you know. And at the same time, you will know exactly what to do in order to protect what you have created, my gorgeous Virgolinis, you know, and also to be prepared, you know. This is a very important time indeed. The second date that I would like you to pay attention to, my gorgeous Virgolini, is going to be on the 14th of March. Now, this is again going to be like this particular day, you know. You need to remember that you need to refocus your thoughts, because there is a particular little problem that you will have here, but then again, it is no point to worry about that particular problem. So you just need to remember to refocus your thoughts here, my gorgeous Virgolinis, and that in itself is going to be remarkable, because you know you're going to allow yourself to grow in the right way. On another hand, the 14th of March, it's also going to bring you, you know, like a really great moment when it comes to people in your life, really great time when it comes to your relationships, really great time when it comes to the best people in your life, like best friends. You know, your relationships in your life with the real people are going to be playing an important role when it comes to you focusing on the big change. But that big change is completely connected to your home, and maybe like a slightly uncertain feeling and other things that are going to be beyond, but they're going to make you feel really excited. You know that this is going to kind of be connected to the kind of major effort, because you will be thinking about a specific stage of your life here, but you will also be bringing yourself down at the same time, because you will know that it requires major effort. Sometimes in this life life, we need to give in, you know, like things a little bit more, and it requires like a bit more effort, but then at the end of the day, you know, we get so much more like kind of out of it at the same time. And this is what it's going to be like a little bit of conflicting feelings with your self-thoughts, you know, and at the same time there is going to be somebody who's going to be absolutely playing a super important role here, who is in your life, like a relationship, who is going to give you an important advice. This could be your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your best friend, you know, it depends, but this person is in your life and they will tell you something, and that is going to make sense like there is no tomorrow, because at the same time you will know what to do with a particular obstacle, but it's also going to start a process of transformation. Slowly, 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 this is going to be connected to you cutting certain part out of your life. Okay, the third part, the third date that I was going to talk to you about, but before I go there, I highly recommend you like a gorgeous little carnelian. Look how beautiful carnelian is, my gorgeous people. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a gorgeous sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. Carnelian helps you with the confidence, it helps you with the courage, but helps you to express yourself, to talk. It helps you to like kind of like really have that particular balance. When there is a lot going on, carnelian helps you with the grounding and with an insight at the same time. It helps you to understand things that you wouldn't normally understand. But on another hand, when there is a lot going on, sometimes we miss like really important points, you know, being like showered at us, you know, because there is a lot going on. So it's difficult to sit through that particular balance. So carnelian is fantastic to see exactly what to do and what to go for when you're growing on your spiritual journey. And this is exactly what is going to be happening to you, my gorgeous Virgolinis, throughout March and April. As I said, this comes with the sterling silver setting and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, my gorgeous Virgolinis, you are also supporting my channel as well. The 31st of March, now this is an exciting time, because you know, this is about you feeling very spiritual, you feeling like lots of different dimensions around you. Of course that we live in many different dimensions, you know, but now you will feel something different on this day. You will feel something very particular, but at the same time, look what you're going to see. You will see something, and the idea that you're going to have, it's not only about you seeing it, but it's about you feeling it, and then you will be able to connect to it, and you will be able to relate to it, and some kind of little question is going to be answered to you, you know, and this is going to be sacred moment in time. So the 31st of March is going to bring a remarkable insight, and then this is brilliant because this insight is going to help you to make a decision. And that insight, it's also going to confirm to you to do what you love, do what makes you feel happy, do what makes you feel great, okay? But at the same time, you know, this is what you're doing and what is going to come to you and what you're focusing on. It's also going to bring you an excellent reputation. So what something is going to be on your mind on the 31st of March, oh God, shall I do this or not? You know, there are going to be certain levels of confusion, but it's going to bring you an excellent reputation. This is what I want you to understand, and it's going to bring you so much to celebrate later on. On another hand, so one challenge that you are going to have is like going to be like pretty much spiritual, you know, this is like a spiritual little, one insight that you're going to have. This is going to be very, very spiritual indeed, but this is when things are going to get really interesting, because there is another challenge that you are going to have first, you know. It's like a challenge, sorry, you're going to have a challenge, and that challenge is going to be rather intellectual, you know, and this is brilliant because it's on another hand going to bring you an insight, but this is pretty much going to be with you being intellectual and doing making the right choice. For example, you know, you are going to get hold of the particular information, okay? This is important, Virgolini. You're going to get hold of a particular information, okay, that you will really need, but you're going to find it quite challenging, you know, a little bit. So in order to deal with this, you just need to make sure to not to rush into anything, you know, and in particular, if you are like looking at a certain documents and things like that, just make sure that you to review them very, very carefully indeed. So now I just had another wish to do this, my gorgeous Virgolini, you see, and this is also again just an oracle card that just came out. See, fulfillment again. This is absolutely remarkable. You see, it's a lot about the balance. When it comes to the fulfillment, it's a lot about the balance and the things that are going to happen, but at the same time, you know, it's going to bring you the pleasure, an important pleasure into your life. Okay, so now my gorgeous Virgolini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen in the first week of the actual first week of March. Okay, so the first week of March, it's actually gonna be, you know, I really like this because something that you have been doing and working on over the last 6 months is gonna get back to you. So this is gonna be quite good. So certain goods, good that you did is going to get back to you. But at the same time, you know, I want to let you know that this time it's significant because you need to remember that this is the time to just kind of remember to look at the big picture. The first part of March is an important time for you to remember to look at the bigger picture, but also to remember that this first week, you know, prior 7th and 8th, it's going to be all about the actual preparations. There are two important paths ahead that you are going to have, that you're going to feel, that you're going to be thinking about it, and both of them are meant to be in your lives. The second part of March, you know, it's going to bring you like a basically an important clarity. Just remember that the second part of March is going to be mind-blowing, very important, very powerful, very, very inspirational in so many different ways. But the most important thing is the clarity, 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 confirmation, clarity. This is a very important because you will know what to do. It's so much so to do with you being confused for such a long time and waiting for this moment, waiting for this time, waiting for this moment to happen, to bring you this clarity. And this is exactly what is going to happen. An important, mind-blowing clarity you will have, and you will know in your heart exactly what to do. This is a lot to do with you, with who you are, with your spirituality, what you want to do next. And also at the same time, you just need to remember, you know, that this is a pretty important time when it comes to the end, slow end, to the actual challenging times. It's all about this particular enormous, massive light at the end of the tunnel. My gorgeous Virgolinis, indeed. And also the last part of March, I really like it. I get so excited, like, yay! You know, it's all about it being you enthusiastic, being optimistic. You're gonna feel very creative, you know. And also above that, you know, just do as much as you can because you're gonna surprise yourself every single time when you feel inspired, every single time when you feel excited. You know, you're gonna get so much out of it if you just do things that really you want to do, you know. And on another hand, you know, you're gonna have a news of exciting opportunity. News of exciting opportunity. Don't forget that. This is what the end of March is going to bring, you know. And just remember to allow your creativity to soar, and also do things that fuel your passions. Okay, whatever you started, this is important time to also finish. Just remember that. Okay, so now my gorgeous Virgolini, I'm just going to shuffle the tarot cards and I'm going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are in relationships, and it's for March 2021. Okay, Justina, Justice. Okay, so now this is brilliant because, you know, you have been waiting for something specific. Okay, I've got a little itch on my leg. You have been waiting for something specific, and now this is going to be brilliant. You are both going to benefit from the moment of Justina, from the moment of justice. You're going to hear something, you're going to be like, oh, thank Lord for that, you know. So this is important because that justice that you're going to hear, you will know that it's the right thing to do. You will know that you're both going to benefit from, but most importantly, you will be ready for the next step. When I say that you will be ready for the next step, so long, not that long after you hear about this justice, something is going to come up to both of you, an important opportunity. Okay, and this is brilliant because it's a lot to do with an advancement, it's a lot to do with an attraction, and it's a lot to do with the things that you wanted to do for a long time. You will find it a little bit challenging, but you will know, both of you, that it's actually the right thing to do, the right thing to go for. Okay, so now my gorgeous Virgolini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you sorry, who are single and ready to mingy. Okay, the Magician. Look at this. This is remarkable. You know, it's very, very interesting because I'm saying that you really need to, first of all, again, let someone go. You're very powerful when it comes to your mind, when it comes to your subconscious mind, and I think that you're still holding on to someone that you shouldn't. Okay, someone from the past. You need to get rid of them. Okay, this is for those of you that are single. Okay, or someone just briefly may walk into your life like this month, and then most certainly, to start with, it is not going to be the right person. It's actually going to be rather devilish. On another hand, the good news is that when you actually start, King of Pentacles, surprisey, surprisey, the good news is that you are actually going to have an important accomplishment this month, my gorgeous Virgolini. An important accomplishment. It's also going to show you the way, show you the path that you didn't have, and it's also kind of going to be connected to something happening much quicker, much sooner, which is also at the same time going to surprise you, and it's going to come in a form of an opportunity. And that in itself is going to be remarkable because it's all about you thinking about something new, new step, new opportunity in your life, which is also at the same time gonna put you in touch with somebody very, very special who's about to walk into your life. I repeat, I have seen this before. When you continue with something else in your life, and an important continuation in your life after the 7th and the 8th of March is going to have a remarkable impact on you making a decision, and that remarkable impact is going to put you on the new path, and that new path is going to put you on the path with somebody else, and this is all to do with the continuation, but also finding yourself on the new path. So anything that you start, or anything that you just have a continuation with, this is where this person is going to come through forward. This person is slowly going to start appearing into your life at around the end of March. But also, if it doesn't happen at around the end of March, it doesn't matter. It's going to start appearing, this person is going to start appearing in April. But the bottom line is that what is happening right now, it's about to put you on the path with somebody very, very special indeed. And you know what? One more thing. You will know. You're going to have an omen. You're going to have a sign that this is you're gonna have an omen and sign right before this you meet this particular person. So you will know, you will feel, you will be completely aware that this is an important sign for you, in particular when it comes to this special person who's about to walk into your life, my gorgeous Virgolinis, indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Virgo, I love you all so much. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.